Hey there, and welcome to your online TAA upgrade here with Command Coaching and Training. So, who are you listening to? Well, my name's Sam Nordberg. I'm the Training Manager here at Command, and I'm going to be your voiceover assistant for most of your online TAA. So, be prepared to be fed up with listening to me. Get used to that. It's a bit like that if you come into class with us as well. With your online TAA, we want you to feel as part of a classroom as possible, so you'll get to hear a lot about me and you'll get to see a lot of our PowerPoints. Now, if you need us, there are possibilities that you will need us throughout this online training, that you'll want to talk to us online and you'll want to know what's going on. First of all, you can head to the website, which is www.commandcoaching.com.au. Feel free to give the office a ring on 0734590045, and of course, email is always possible. You're going to email admin@commandcoaching.com.au. So they're your best avenues of contact if you need us throughout the course, remembering that phone number 0734590045, and you can speak to anyone in the office there who'll be able to give you a hand. So what I want to do here for you is give you a really quick rundown of what's involved with your online TAA and the kind of things you're going to be doing. You will, of course, get videos for each component as you head through, so this is not the only one you're going to receive, but I think sometimes it's just nice to know what's going on. Your online TAA is separated into three distinct components. The first of those is what we call an underpinning knowledge section. Now that section is going to look at all of the government bodies, the acronyms, and everything that forms the basis for vocational education and training. The reason this is part of the upgrade course is because a lot has changed in the last 4, 8, 12 years. Government departments have changed, bodies have changed, the acronyms that represent them have changed. So it's really important just to ensure you've still got your head around everything that's current in the industry of vocational education and training. Section 2 looks at language literacy and numeracy. In the transitions from BSZ to TAA and up to TAE, language literacy and numeracy is becoming a bigger and bigger component of what we do as trainers. And some of the figures are quite astounding when you look at the level of illiteracy or poor literacy levels within the Australian general public. So a large portion of what we do now has to have a language literacy and numeracy focus. This section is going to take you through any of the changes. It's going to take you through the Australian Core Skills Framework, and it's actually going to get you to assess the levels of students that you already have on board, or if you don't have students, then simulated students instead. Lastly, Section 3 looks at meeting organisational needs. It's going to take you through the theoretical building of assessment for a unit of competency to meet the needs of a case study. There is actually no requirement of you to deliver this theoretical training at any point, and there's actually no requirement to build the assessment items, nor the understanding that all of that was completed during your TAA. Instead, what we need to see is just that you can still build to meet the need and that you understand components like assessment matrix or assessment mapping. So that's where that's going to come in. General instructions for you on your way through this course. Firstly, at the beginning of the course, you'll be given the option to download the student manual, and I strongly suggest that you do this. It's about a 100-page manual that includes content on just about every area you're going to be assessed on, plus about 100 others. The student manual is given to all of our full TAE students as well, so it covers everything from ASQA and the AQTF all the way through to validation and assessment building. While most of the information in that student manual isn't directly relevant to the assessment you're going to be completing with us, I want to make sure you've got all of the resources that are at our disposal for you so you can get the most out of it. So it's handy to download because it is going to help you through your assessment, but there's a whole heap of bonus material in there for you as well, just to keep you up to date, to keep you going. For each section, you're going to be able to watch and listen to a PowerPoint that's relevant to the content that we're teaching the assessment you're about to complete. So I strongly suggest that you have a quick watch or listen to the PowerPoint. If, like me, you're the kind of person who likes to take notes, make sure you've got a pen and a piece of paper handy so you can take notes as you go through. The content that's covered in the PowerPoint will be assessed. It doesn't need to be word for word. We're looking for your comprehension, but it is going to be part of your assessment process. Of course, you're welcome to go back and watch the PowerPoints and listen to them as many times as you like, so you don't have to write them down. That's completely up to you. For each section, you're going to be asked to complete a quiz that assesses your competence. And these are going to come in a variety of forms. Most will just be short answer response, where you can type into the box what you feel is appropriate. There's going to be some matching components, some multi-choice, and some bits and pieces through there as well. But most of the time we've chosen to give you short answers so you can explain your choices and so you can demonstrate to us why you wanted to do it that way. As a trainer, the why is often more important than the answer to the question itself. So I'm regularly looking for you to justify why you wanted to do something a certain way. As you go through, you're also going to download and complete templates where instructed. So certain components of the course are easier to complete in a PDF or a Word document than they are to try and do in an online format. And where this is the case, you'll be instructed to download a certain form and you'll be given instructions on how to complete it. And then you're going to email any of your assessment components straight back to that admin@commandcoaching.com.au. So make sure you have that email address written down somewhere because it's the most handy one for you. After you've completed your online and you get assessed, assuming you're competent, you're going to then hold a full certificate for in training and assessment. So that's the TAE 40110. Now this also includes the Unit of Competency TAE LLN 401A, which is an important component of training and assessment and is going to become a more important component as 2014-2015 progress based on the changes that are coming in. But you will already hold this unit, so you won't need to do any further upgrades in the next year or so, which is really, really good for you. That's the end of your welcome video, and that's enough for me. Remembering, if you need us, feel free to give us a call or drop us an email. We are here the whole way to help. I'll often just respond to your emails directly, so if you've got any questions, feel free to address them to me, which is Sam, and I'm here to help you along the way. For now, off you go. Time to get going.